out of glue here. I just like to make squiggles. Sleeping Beauty. She is so freaking pretty. And this paper was the avocado paper that I ended up making. I think that I'm gonna have it this way. Yeah, that's the way that I'm gonna have it. And I just need to distress this one side right here because it's not. It's not distressed. I ended up having to cut it to fit the page, so. Such a thin paper compared to this. Okay, that's all right. I feel like this is plenty of glue. Yeah, that's good. It is pretty, so pretty. Just really like to get the sides really good. It's like the main thing you want to get is mainly the corners. Put a little bit here. Ooh, wow. Oh my lordy. Wow. Well, that came out interesting. Wonder what that's gonna look like when it dries. It's actually cool. I really like that. So I like to lay books on this just to kind of make the paper flat, the pages, especially from the glue. Thinking maybe one more. I love this series. This is such a great series. My So-Called Life. Jared Leto's in it. And Claire Danes, obviously, on the cover. I love Claire Danes. She's the greatest. My hands get so yucky. Oh, Cherub was sneezing. My little baby is sneezing. I always have to wash my hands. I wash my hands like so many freaking times a day. It's ridiculous. I would say at least 20 times a day, like washing my hands. So they're kind of a little bit dry. Just like feel like this is so therapeutic. And here she is, so pretty. I shall stick her right here. There you are, beautiful woman, beautiful lady. And the reason I got into this art, because someone asked me what got me into this. My aunt one day was talking to me about just like how she's making a junk journal, and I was like, what is that? She's like, you need to follow this lady, Pam, the Paper Outpost. So I ended up looking at her videos and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I love her. And then I just like couldn't stop looking at videos, and that's kind of like how this started. So I definitely have my aunt to thank for this. But my aunt is actually doing hers different. Like she gets things like all over the house, you know, she looks for things. Whereas I kind of like buy like scrapbook paper and stuff like that. Not that I don't find things, you know, around the house, but I'm just getting into this art, so. Oh no, I forgot to distress the sides. So, you know what? Because I forgot that, what I can do is I'll take a pen and then I'll outline it. I hate when I forget to do something and then I'm like, oh God, that sucks. And I love freaking watches. I've had like, I like things that have like gears and stuff in them. When I was like a little girl, my mom got me this music box that was Ariel, because I used to watch The Little Mermaid like nonstop. I was so obsessed with that. And I would sit there and I would open it up and then I would just like look at the gears in it. And I was like fascinated just by watching it. I was like, oh my God, this just, I don't know why I like gears so much. Unfortunately, my cat though, I don't think that his gears in his little brain work properly. I think he's a little bit, just a little bit slow, on the slower side. That looks good, it looks very nice. So while this side is drying, I was just like, you know what, I'll work on this side. I shall. That's my cat drinking water. All he does is eats, and he's the skinniest one of all. I don't understand like why. And these clocks represent just time, obviously, but she's sleeping and it's time to wake up now. Time has like a lot of meanings to it, like change, you know. Time's running out. You can think of like what time means for you. This is so cute. It's a little watch, little baby watch. And that represents something personal to me, which I can't say. So there's some things that are symbols that are private, but you can do whatever you want. You can put whatever symbols mean something to you. So if you don't if you forget something, like to distress, you know, I gotta wait a little bit for this to dry. The glue is still kind of wet, so my pen is not gonna pick up the greatest. See, it's not picking up the greatest, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. See, I just like, it really makes it pop out like so much more. Kind of went along the lines right here just to kind of give it more. Oh, that looks so nice. I like this. I mean, nothing is perfect, but I like the small details and things, like when you really work hard at something. We'll bring it down just a tad, get it off her face. So I think that a good spot would be, the sound of this candle is so relaxing. It's like relaxing me this whole time. really happy that my aunt got me into this art. This is probably like my favorite for sure. I don't know if that really did anything. It didn't really distress it all that much. But I'm gonna glue that down. I feel like I'm gonna go to sleep doing this. It just makes me so tired. This is like so healing for me, doing this type of stuff. This is when I feel like I'm just free. You know what? I'm not gonna line it all the way because I like it like that. I knew you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Yes, I got the best voice in the world. My friend asked me to do a ASMR video, so I finally did it, and this is it. And sure, I know that I don't get like any views, but I really enjoy editing videos, so that's why I do it. I think I'm gonna put it right up there. Yeah. I actually decided I'm going to put it right here because it looks so good. Right there. I really like this quote. It's kind of like sometimes like if you've ran into someone and you're like, it's like deja vu. You're like, I know you. Like I've seen you before. Like I just know you. Or it can mean like people from your past that you like. Like I walked with you once upon a dream, like once upon a time ago. Because that's kind of how life is. Like people just like come and go in your life. Dream, do what you love, art. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So I love this. Just gonna cut that off for now. You know what? I am actually gonna move this. Corners don't have to always be so straight. And I'm gonna distress that. Really get that in there. That looks nice. It's weird, but as a kid, my favorite thing to do was to take naps. At school, like when I was in elementary school, the teacher would, she would say, it's nap time. And all the kids would be like, eh. And I'd be like, yes. Yes, it's nap time. I was like the most mellow kid you could ever meet. I don't think that I like even talked. I don't really remember talking when I was a kid. It's just like so shy, and I'm still super, super shy until I get to know someone really well. It's like some people will think that I'm like stuck up or something when they first meet me because I don't talk, but it's actually that I'm like the shyest person ever. So is my son. My son is so shy. If you just like look at him, he starts getting bashful. It's cute. It's really cute when he does that. Like his little cheeks will start getting red. He'll be like, what? Stop. Stop looking at me. Should I put that? Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Each week I'm gonna kind of like tell my story for the week. I may not like say everything, obviously, if it's like too personal, but each week I'm gonna do like a page, kind of like a day in my life. And that's what's cool about these, is that you can just express yourself through quotes or things that people say to you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just like really cool because you can just tell your story. Don't shake hands. Don't shake. I hate having tremors. I've had tremors for so many years now, but it's definitely gotten worse. Some days it's a lot worse than other days, but today I'm trying not to shake. Like, this is how bad my hands shake. Like if I move them, and then if I turn it like that, certain sides, like I'll try to hold it still, but I can't. It's like, hold still. I probably shouldn't be drinking coffee, and I only have 1 cup of coffee a day, but I probably shouldn't even have that with how bad my tremors are. It's not as bad when I'm like, sometimes when I'm doing things, like when I'm doing this, but it's like when I turn my hands a certain way, like that, then it's like they get really bad. My sister noticed one time we were out at a bagel place. It was a long time ago, and we were drinking, I was drinking tea or something, and she's like, why the hell are your hands shaking so much? She's like, what is wrong with you? Like, I can't help it. They've always shaked. What am I supposed to do? I feel like Rogue from X-Men, because my hands sweat too. I have hypohidrosis. Not always, like right now they're as dry as a bone, but they get like cold and clammy sometimes, or just sweaty. So I'm like Rogue. I'm like, I don't like touching people. Like, don't touch my hands. I mean, I like touching people, but that's what she said. But not like strangers, I guess. Like when I have to shake hands, I'm like, I'll just do it. It was all a dream, wake up. Sometimes you can disassociate, which has happened to me many times, where I'll feel like things are not real. Like nothing is real or something from the past, like it didn't happen, like, because it's like kind of like your way of coping with it, I think. So you disassociate. It's like, wake up, wake back up to reality. My sister was saying there's something that you can actually do that helps if you disassociate. She said that her therapist told her to look at, say, any color. You choose a color in the room and you just like look for that color. Like, say if it's yellow, look for every color in the room that's yellow. So I tried to do that and it kind of helped a little bit. And I wrote this quote when I was really kind of disassociating and felt really down. I get sad sometimes. All a dream, it was all a dream. Where was it? Kind of reminds me of Alice in the Wonderland too, like a quote that would be said in the movie. I need to eat dinner. I haven't eaten today. So since this is a Alice in the Wonderland themed journal, I'm putting the white rabbit. Alice was always chasing the white rabbit, and the white rabbit was always chasing time. See all the time. And he's holding his he's always holding his pocket watch in his hand, keeping track of the time and always in a hurry. Never slowing down. So it's like you have to stop sometimes and remind yourself to slow down. Just take it one day at a time. Which side is the sticky side? Hope that'll stay. Just to keep it from, it's so shiny. So I'm gonna put a little bit of matte just to see if maybe I can get it to not matte, so like shine so much. Okay, and this is the last thing. Oh, you know what? Before I lay it down, shoot. See, I keep forgetting. You know what? I'm just gonna do the pen. This is the last thing. And then tomorrow I will be working on this side. And that is all. Thanks for joining and subscribe to my channel. Happy wishes.